Okay, so after coming back from watching this movie, my first reaction after leaving the theater is, what the
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ready, set, go.
Okay, so even though that this movie was released several weeks ago, I finally got the opportunity to go and watch Jordan Peele's new movie, Us. And I heard a lot of great things about this. I didn't really fully get to see anybody giving out any spoilers. Even though that I heard that there was a certain plot twist to the film, I was really excited into having to see what this movie is capable of, because I was really curious in having to watch Jordan Peele's first film, Get Out, which I believe was an incredible film. I had a lot of fun with it. It's a different toll within the horror thriller genre, and I really do think that Jordan Peele does have a sense of uniqueness, something that says that this is my vision of what I wanted to go ahead and transfer onto the big screen for everyone to see my story. So he says that he has these 2 films, and now he has 3 other films that he wants to release within the next several years down the road. So I'm really excited into having to see what these stories have a similar connection related towards Get Out and Us. But let's go ahead and talk about Us today, because this movie is just fantastic. When I went ahead and watched it from beginning to end, the movie is just so interesting. It really kept me so entertained, so horrified. You know, there's not so many horror situations happening throughout the film. It's just a story that keeps you going, along with having you keeping at the edge of your seat. So it's very fascinating. It's a wonderful time. I really do admire Lupita Nyong'o's character, Adelaide, and I think that Lupita is just so fantastic. She's such an amazing actress. First time I saw her is in Black Panther, and as the love interest with T'Challa, and I loved it. It was so fantastic. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of her performances within the MCU. Speaking of the MCU, we also have along M'Baku, which is my favorite character in the Black Panther movie, Winston Duke playing Abraham. Wow, I really do. I mean, at first I didn't even realize it was Winston Duke, having to watching the theatrical trailers and the TV spots. But at first I actually thought it was Tyler Perry. I thought it was Tyler Perry, but unfortunately it was not. I loved Winston Duke. He was fantastic. He's amazing. I love this type of father figure that he tries to be, this certain family man, and it's just a fantastic role. And I'm really happy that he's very talented enough in order to transfer that type of personality onto the big screen, making it very realistic, and I loved it. Fantastic. Shahadi Wright playing Zora, which is the teenage girl. Wow, so fantastic. I really did love her performance, even having it to being both the original and the copy of this film. I mean, all these actors really did a fantastic job portraying both sides, good and bad. Evan Alex playing Jason, the little boy. Yes, so great. I loved it. Every single one of these characters are just so interesting, but if any of them had to be interesting besides Lupita Nyong'o's character, would have to be Evan Alex's character, Jason, and then his doppelganger copy as well. I mean, all of it is just so interesting, so entertaining. I had a lot of fun with this. The story, the plot twist, there's a lot of great things about the film that develops and builds itself throughout the movie. And when you get that reveal towards the ending, my God, it's completely mind blown. And I don't want to go ahead and give out any spoilers because it's such a fantastic film. And I want everyone who's interested to go and check out this movie. It's really worth the time. Even though that you're not a big fan, because I'm not a big fan of horror thrillers myself, but I went ahead and gave it a chance. And I just gotta say, I loved it. great, fantastic. I love that we do get some sequences taken back during 1986. You know, we get some certain flashbacks that deal with Hands of America, that was back in 86, and then we get some Michael Jackson thrillers involved into it. That's really a big part of the film. Some big question marks that happen, like bunny rabbits, the red suits that the doppelgangers wear, the golden scissors. You know, everything that involves as to why in the world that these occurrences are happening to this in particular family, and then it starts to grow. It makes the story a lot more huger than it seems, the way that they market the film. But yes, I really do admire on how what Jordan Peele is doing with this movie. It's such a fantastic film. I really do encourage everyone who has not gone out to see it to go out and watch it while it's in theaters. It's such a fantastic movie. I really do love it so much. Rotten Tomatoes gave this movie a 94%, and I loved it so much. Immediately once when I left the theater, and I went ahead and took the opportunity to collect my thoughts, collect my theories. I really do want to see if there's a possibility of making a spoiler video regarding towards this film, because there's so much to talk about within so little time. And so this is by far such an excellent film enough that I went ahead and gave it a 100%. 100%. Such an awesome flick. Like I said, great time. There's not so much about the film that I would give it to being a terrible film. I would just like to say, what a spectacular movie. So thank you guys so much for taking in the time of your day to having to watch one of my videos. You guys are such a huge inspiration to me for having to do my great and personal hobby, because I love to talk about movies, but more importantly, I love to talk about them with you. And don't forget that you guys can always check out my Facebook and YouTube pages to watching some of my movie review videos. Just look me up at Awesome Joe Movie Reviews. And quite currently, I have been doing my very great and successful live video commentaries on Facebook. Go check those out. I'm doing them based off of the whole 20 MCU films before April 26th, when the theatrical release of Avengers Endgame pops into theaters. So go ahead and check that out, you guys. But otherwise, I'm Awesome Joe, and keep on living the dream, you guys. And as always, stay awesome. Thanks you guys so much, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.